What if you could turn your tiny apartment into a luxurious Parisian masterpiece, where bold masculine edges meet timeless elegance? Stay with me to discover how, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring interior ideas. The Parisian paradox: strength meets softness. What happens when the bold confidence of masculine design collides with the delicate romance of Belle Époque elegance? In a tiny Parisian apartment, this contrast becomes pure magic. Imagine dark steel accents brushing against ornate moldings, or structured furniture softened by vintage curves. This is not just styling, it's storytelling. Stay with me, because this design journey reveals how to transform even the smallest space into a layered, cinematic masterpiece. Introduction to a timeless fusion. Tiny Parisian apartments are known for their charm, but today's interiors go beyond tradition. We're exploring how modern homeowners blend masculine edges, clean lines, darker palettes, industrial materials, with Belle Époque sophistication, defined by elegance, ornamentation, and history. This fusion is trending globally, especially in compact urban homes where every design decision must be both intentional and impactful. Understanding the masculine design language. Masculine interiors are not about gender, they're about mood. Think structured forms, deeper tones like charcoal, espresso, and navy, and materials such as leather, iron, and wood. In a small apartment, these elements ground the space, creating a sense of stability. They provide a visual anchor that prevents the room from feeling overly delicate or cluttered. The elegance of Belle Époque influence. The Belle Époque era brings softness, artistry, and refinement. Ornate cornices, curved furniture, gilded mirrors, and delicate textiles define this aesthetic. In a tiny apartment, even a single Belle Époque detail, like a decorative ceiling medallion or antique-inspired chair, can elevate the entire atmosphere, adding depth and historical richness. Why this combination works so well. At first glance, masculine and Belle Époque styles seem contradictory. But their contrast creates balance. The strength of masculine elements prevents the space from becoming overly ornate, while the elegance of Belle Époque softens harsh edges. This tension is what makes the interior feel dynamic, curated, and undeniably Parisian. Starting with a neutral foundation. Every successful small space design begins with a strong base. Soft neutrals like warm white, beige, or pale gray walls allow both masculine and decorative elements to stand out. In Parisian apartments, natural light often plays a key role, so keeping the base light enhances openness while allowing darker accents to shine without overwhelming the room. Introducing dark accents strategically. Instead of painting entire walls black, use dark tones in controlled ways. A matte black bookshelf, a deep-toned coffee table, or even dark window frames can introduce masculine energy. These elements create contrast and visual interest without shrinking the space, an essential trick in compact interiors. The power of architectural details. If you're lucky enough to have original moldings or parquet flooring, highlight them. If not, consider adding subtle wall paneling or trim. These details instantly evoke Belle Époque charm. Pairing them with minimalist, modern furniture creates a striking juxtaposition that feels both classic and current. Furniture that bridges two worlds. Choose furniture that blends structure and elegance. A sleek leather sofa paired with a curved antique-style armchair is a perfect example. In small apartments, every piece should be intentional, serving both aesthetic and functional purposes while contributing to the overall narrative. Layering textures for depth. Texture is key in merging styles. Combine smooth leather, soft velvet, rough wood, and polished metal. This layering adds richness without needing excessive decoration. In a tiny space, texture becomes a subtle way to create complexity without visual clutter. Lighting as a statement element. Lighting can define the mood instantly. A vintage-inspired chandelier introduces Belle Époque elegance, while industrial-style wall sconces add masculine contrast. Mixing lighting styles creates depth and allows the space to transition from day to night seamlessly. Mirrors, expanding space and style. Large mirrors are essential in small Parisian apartments. Ornate gold or antique-style mirrors reflect light and enhance the Belle Époque aesthetic. At the same time, their placement can amplify darker elements, balancing the overall composition while making the space feel larger. Art that tells a story. Art selection is where personality truly shines. Black and white photography, abstract pieces, or classic paintings can coexist beautifully. A gallery wall combining modern and vintage frames perfectly embodies the masculine meets elegant theme, adding narrative depth to the interior. Smart storage with style. In a tiny apartment, storage must be both practical and beautiful. Opt for built-in shelving with dark finishes or vintage cabinets with intricate details. Hidden storage keeps clutter away, allowing the design elements to remain the focal point. Textiles that soften the space. Curtains, rugs, and cushions play a crucial role. Choose fabrics like linen, velvet, or wool in muted tones. These soften the stronger masculine elements and enhance comfort, creating a cozy yet refined environment that feels inviting rather than rigid. Mixing old and new thoughtfully. The key to this style is balance. Avoid making the space feel like a museum or a showroom. Mix antique-inspired pieces with contemporary designs. This blend keeps the apartment feeling lived in, authentic, and aligned with modern interior trends. Color accents that elevate the palette. While neutrals and dark tones dominate, subtle color accents, like deep burgundy, forest green, or muted gold, can add warmth and sophistication. These tones complement both masculine and Belle Époque elements, tying the entire design together. Creating visual flow in a small space. Consistency is crucial in tiny apartments. Maintain a cohesive color palette and repeat materials throughout the space. This creates a sense of flow, making the apartment feel larger and more harmonious despite its limited size. Personal touches that make it unique. Incorporate personal items like books, travel souvenirs, or heirlooms. These details add authenticity and prevent the design from feeling staged. In Parisian interiors, personality is just as important as style. Embracing minimalism without losing character. While the space is small, it doesn't mean stripping away personality. Instead, focus on curated minimalism, fewer but more meaningful pieces. This approach ensures that every item contributes to the overall aesthetic and story. The emotional impact of the design. A well-designed space should evoke emotion. This blend of masculine edges and Belle Époque sophistication creates a mood that is both grounded and romantic. It's a space that feels strong yet graceful, modern yet timeless, a true reflection of Parisian living. Conclusion: a small space with grand character. In the end, styling a tiny Parisian apartment is about embracing contrast and harmony. By merging masculine strength with Belle Époque elegance, you create a space that feels layered, intentional, and deeply inspiring. No matter the size of your home, this approach proves that great design isn't about space, it's about vision, balance, and the courage to blend opposites beautifully. If you love this Parisian transformation, make sure to check out more stunning interior ideas on the channel and keep designing your dream space.